it's mine, it's mine. Whose world is this? Me and my kicks, me and my kicks. It's mine, it's mine. Me and my kicks.
What is going on, YouTube? It's your favorite shoe tuber, me and my kicks, and this is my first impression / initial thoughts on the Nike 2020 BETRUE pack. Also, we're going to talk about the Adidas Pride collection, the Under Armour Pride collection, the New Balance Pride collection. There are a lot of companies dropping shoes and shirts to commemorate Pride Month coming up, so we're going to talk about all that, so stay tuned. First up is Nike, and the first shoe that I'm going to talk about is the Nike Air Force 1 BETRUE. Retail price on this shoe is $120, and just overall, man, this shoe is definitely crazy and on point. On the back, you got that flag. On the Nike swoosh part, you have that iridescent rainbow. Then on the bottom, you got that like translucent sole. Then towards the back, you got that like double stack Nike Air with the Pride flag on there. These shoes are crazy and definitely the best shoe out of the Nike collection. As far as the demand that shoe is gonna go, I believe their shoes are gonna fly day one. So if you want it, make sure you got your Nike sneakers app set up, got all your payment information loaded so you can get these shoes. As far as the release date for the entire Nike BETRUE collection, in China, they're gonna get it a little bit early. It's gonna be June 5th, 2020. And then for the global release, it's gonna be June 19th, 2020. Next up, we're gonna get into the Air Max 2090 BETRUE edition. And this shoe is okay, but in my opinion, I'm not a real big fan of the silhouette, the 2090s. Like Nike tried to put a little spin on it and add like updated, tech on there, so the current runner can use those shoes. But like they kind of just lost me with the silhouette, and the fact that you added all those colors, it doesn't really pique my interest. As far as like the demand for this shoe, I don't think there's going to be much demand. If you want to wait, you can get these on sale, but don't take my word 100% for it. If you want this shoe, buy the shoe, and if like later on you catch it on sale, just return your first shoe. It's better to be safe than sorry. As far as the retail price on the shoe goes, retail price on most 2090s is $150. Maybe Nike might jack up the price to like $160, $170 due to the fact that it is a BETRUE collaboration. So watch out for that. With the Air Force 1, usually Air Force 1s go for like $90, $100, and they like ramp the price up all the way to $120. So the retail price on the 2090s might be around like, $150 to $170. Coming up next is the Nike ACG Deschutz. I might have butchered that name, but please forgive me. It's a sandal. I'm not really a big fan of sandals, but sandal wearers, I could definitely see them rocking these shoes. I don't know what the retail price of like the Deschutz shoes are, so you're gonna have to like do your Googles for that. Also, they haven't released the retail price on those shoes just as of yet, but definitely, make sure you Google it closer to the date. And as far as like the shoe goes, the aesthetic, once again, I'm not a big fan of sandals, so I wouldn't get them, but I can see people who do rock sandals getting these. On the back, as you can see where that like rainbow part is, it's also a pocket, so you can put like your drugs or your money in it if you want to keep it safe. So that's definitely a great addition to the shoe. I can see the demand on this shoe being very high, like selling out first day. So if you want this sandal, make sure you are ready on day one, because you will miss out if you snooze. Usually Nike gives you like at least 5 to 6 shoes, but they're only giving us 3 currently. Maybe they might roll 3 more out a little bit later on, I don't know, but these are the current 3 Nike shoes that we're getting. Also, we don't have any information about like the hats, the shirts, the socks that they're going to be releasing, because usually Nike drops hats, shirts, and socks to go with all the great BETRUE merch that they got. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Next brand up is Adidas, and the first shoe on the list is the Adidas ultraboost S&L Pride edition. I really like this shoe. I like the fact that it's simple. It has that white, black with the gray on there, and then you got that like rainbow hits all like on the side of the shoe. I really like the shoe, and that would be one of the first shoes that I would get out of this Adidas collection. The next up is the Adidas NMD Pride edition. I like these shoes as well. I like that midsole. The only part of the shoe that I don't like is that white upper. You already know after like 2 or 3 wears, it's gonna get, trash and crazy. The only thing I could think about is like, just spraying some Crep on there and hoping that you don't get any dirt that lasts on the shoe. But that is definitely a shoe I want to cop. And also next up, they have a night jogger. I'm not a big fan of the night jogger silhouette, and the fact that they threw these rainbow colors on the shoe, it doesn't really like pop to me, so I won't really get these shoes. And as far as like the release date of these shoes, they're already out. Like I want to say Adidas released them like 7 days ago, but they are already out and available on the Adidas website. And it's like a full size run available in each shoe. So the demand is not high at all. If you want to wait, you could potentially get these on sale. That's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I can get the Ultra Boost and NMDs for a little bit under or the retail price. Also, Adidas released like 3 or 4 more shoes, but I'm not really interested in those. I don't think it's going to have much hype. I only really talked about the 3 hype shoes with the Adidas Pride collection. Next brand up is New Balance. They have the, I want to say they call it the solar cells or something like that, or solar fuels. In my opinion, those is trash. I don't really like those. Next up, they have a slide. I wouldn't get it personally, but it's an okay slide. And then last but not least, they have the 327 Pride New Balances. Those are pretty great. I really like the silhouette of the shoe, and I like the color scheme that they threw on there. I personally would get it. I want to say those shoes are currently sitting, so if you want them, you can definitely go on the New Balance website and cop them. Also, that shoe really pops off the foot, but in a subtle way. I like the fact that, you know, like people won't be just walking by you, just looking down at your feet. But if they do happen to take a look at your foot, they're definitely going to give it a double take. So, you know, out of the entire New Balance collection, I like the 327 is the best. Now you got Under Armour. They have the Under Armour Hover Pride Edition. As you can see, it got like the tie-dye, like rainbow effect on there. And the Under Armour Hover is kind of like Nike's Air Force One for Under Armour. A lot of people get that shoe. So, you know, I definitely see this shoe, you know, having a little bit of demand, and they might necessarily sell out since it's only one Pride Under Armour shoe. But overall, I like the shoe. It's pretty decent. I personally wouldn't get it because I'm not a big fan of the hovers, that silhouette. But I like the fact that Under Armour is putting a, you know, hand in the Pride game. Last but not least, we got Converse. And Converse has a lot of shoes coming out for Pride this year, like they always do, honestly. They have one with like sequins all over there that's like rainbow fitted. That one's okay. Then they have one that's like an all black and an all white like base, and then they put the rainbow flag on there. Those are pretty okay. I personally wouldn't get any of them because I'm not a big fan of like Converses. Like they don't really look right on my feet. But I do like Jack Purcell's. Now Converse, if you ever get the chance to watch this video, make some Pride Jack Purcell shoes. That would definitely go hard. Jack Purcell shoes is kind of like in my age range. It's just like a clean casual shoe, but it also has like a little bit of grown and sexy look in my opinion. As far as the Converse though, those are kind of like kiddie shoes, and I'm not really too big of a fan of the Converses. So man, if y'all could drop a Jack Purcell Pride shoe, I would definitely get it. As far as the demand for the Converse Pride collection, I definitely think that there's going to be a lot of demand for these shoes. So definitely make sure you get on it day one. As far as the release date goes, they haven't really told us yet, but I do believe it's probably going to be around the same time Nike drops their BETRUE collection. So watch out for June 19th. All right, guys, that is my first thoughts / initial impressions on the entire Nike 2020 BETRUE pack, the Adidas Pride collection, the New Balance Pride collection, Converse Pride collection. A lot of shoes I discussed today. Comment down below what's the best shoe that you've seen in this entire video. Also comment down below if you're gonna cop any of the BETRUE / Pride shoes, and we could chop it up in the comment section. Also, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. It really goes a long way, and I would definitely appreciate it. And if you aren't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing, man? Hit that subscribe button. Takes nothing but a couple of seconds, and you'll be notified when I drop future videos. And lastly, peace.